Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura Show. Good morning, hello. I'm cold. I was fine. Okay, give me a sec. I just need a sweater. Ugh. Why is it like this? Why do I feel like this? I am still recovering from whatever happened. And I'm probably going to be fairly low energy today. Because I am low energy on the inside. As you can see, we are not having makeup today. We are not having hairdo today. I have water, I have a banana, and I have a piece of bread. Because for some reason, I've been not well, and I don't have a reason. I don't have any other symptoms except for the fact that I have been vomiting and that I've dealt with nausea since overnight on Tuesday. So I gardened on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, like Tuesday night, I woke up with horrible back pain. Like I must have pulled something in my back. So horrible. I was crying and I was like rocking and I was just trying to like get movement that didn't hurt. And it was so sore, and Alex put the Rub A535 on my back and I fell asleep, I guess. And I woke up with an immediate urge to vomit. And I ran to the bathroom and I threw up, and I was like, okay, I don't have any other symptoms except for this back pain. So I just assumed my back hurt so much that it made me vomit. So, yeah, I had to go to my parents the next day, because they were out of town visiting family. So I was watching the farm, and I spent the whole day in bed, except for when I was doing like the farm chores. And I threw up outside. Like I threw up in the chicken run. I threw up in the bathroom. I threw up out in a field. Like I was just like, anytime I was drinking anything, which was just water. I have toothpaste on my mouth, sorry. I was drinking water because that was all that my brain could tolerate. I don't know what my stomach could tolerate, but my brain didn't want anything except water. So I drank water, and then I would be like, okay, I feel okay. And then I'd go get started on something, and then I'd throw up the water and like dry heave for 2 or 3 minutes. And then like puke bile. Not great. And then I would lie down for an hour. I'd get up, I'd drink some water. I ate a handful of grapes. Then I'd go outside and do a farm chore, and then I'd throw up. And I assumed it was from hurting my back, but my back doesn't hurt anymore, and I'm still nauseous. Yesterday was awful. I was nauseous all day. Just like this feeling like you're pretty close to throwing up. Are you gonna? Who's to say? It was just the feeling of like general unease. At any moment you may throw up. And then I would get, like when your tongue gets all wet and your mouth fills with spit, and it's like you have 30 seconds to get to a location that vomiting is appropriate. And so I would get up, and my parents' house is like 3 floors, and the bedrooms are on the 3rd floor and the bathroom is on the 1st floor. So I ended up bringing like a giant bowl into the bedroom and just having it in case I didn't have time to get to the bathroom before I needed to vomit. Sorry if this is TMI. Hey Laura, be careful. I ended up in the ER from dehydration because of nausea and vomiting. I'm still recovering. This all started last Friday. What was it? Why do you have that? Why do I have that? Sounds like what I have been dealing with. I've done nothing but sleep for a week. Well, I'm still feeling uneasy, but I don't have any other symptoms. So like at first I was like, okay, I pulled my back, I was in pain, and my body is reacting to pain with nausea and vomiting. But my back is like just barely sore at this point, and I'm still, right now I'm mostly okay, but I'm like mildly nauseous. And I told my sister about it, and I was saying like I was gardening, and then the next day I was feeling super vomity. And she said, maybe you ingested a parasite while gardening. Like, you don't wear gloves. And I said, like, I wash my hands when I come in. And she was like, yeah, but if you're gardening outside all day, like, you could have just ingested something that wasn't meant to be ingested, that was in or around the soil. And I was like, okay, I've never had that happen, but okay. But I don't have any other symptoms. I don't have a headache. I don't have a fever. I don't have chills. I don't have aches and pains. I don't have, I'm not exhausted. It's just nausea. And so, of course, I tell my mom, and she said, I only know one thing that causes nausea and vomiting for no reason at all. And I was like, what? And then she was like, and I was like, Mommy, I have an IUD. I'm not getting pregnant. Thank you. But yeah, I really was not well yesterday, and I was not well the day before. And I don't know why. I think it's a new form of crazy virus. Great. Love that for us, Lori. Neither did I. You didn't have fever or any of the other things. So also, this week has been, excuse my French, an absolute shitstorm in my life. So first, Elizabeth is born Saturday. Happy birthday, Elizabeth. Everything is great. I get to see her be born. It was so magical. And then Sunday, normal day. Monday, I live streamed with you guys, and then I left early in order to go to hang out with my sister and her baby. Spent the day with them. Beautiful. Then Tuesday, I gardened all day. Wednesday, yike. Had a rough day. I stayed in bed, I think, all day. I don't think I got out of bed. And I was just kind of like rolling back and forth, complaining about being like in pain. And then I got a call from my sister, my little sister, the one who had a baby 3 days before, that her husband was dealing with a lot of stomach pain and they were going to go to urgent care. So I was like, okay, whatever you need me for, I'm ready. And she said, I need you to pick up Alistair from daycare. Of course, I'm at the farm with no car and no car seat. So I have had back pain. Weird. Lori, I wonder what's wrong with us. Lol, not your mom suggesting pregnancy, right? I know. So Alex had to go. So my sister had to take her husband to the hospital. Well, they went to urgent care and then found out he was having appendicitis. So he had to go to the hospital to get his appendix out. This is like 4 days postpartum for my sister. She's holding a newborn baby in the hospital. Oh, my frickin' stream is effing. I'm sorry, one sec. I don't know why, but for some reason the stream is just having a struggle. Of course it is. Just hold on a sec. Beelzebub, what are you? So, after all that, so they're at the hospital. I'm at the farm stranded. I have no vehicle. I have no car seat. I have no way to get Alistair from daycare. So my sister drops a car seat and a diaper bag off at my house, and Alex has to go pick up Alistair from daycare. Alex has never picked up Alistair from daycare. He's been with me when I pick him up, but Alex hasn't gone up to the door and spoken to the daycare provider or put Alistair into his car seat or put the car seat into the car. It was a whole new thing for him, and he did it with no help. I told him, call me, FaceTime me for whatever you need. And he didn't. I slept until he was almost at the farm. Do you see my other comments, or did they not go through? Probably I did. I just haven't been reading them. Hey there, Candace. Good morning. And Laura, be careful. I ended up in the ER. I have water and I drank Gatorade yesterday. Okay. Hey, sorry I haven't been in lately. Busy. Life being life. I'm about to take my physical driver's license exam, and I've just been working on my traumas. Good for you. I healed a lot since this planetary parade and lunar eclipse. It's been one heaven of a ride with all these planetary energies. I'm glad you're feeling better. Or I'm glad you're on a healing direction. I wanted to like start putting stuff in my hair and like sit and do stuff, but I'm comfortable sitting the way that I am, and that's the way I'm gonna just sit, because I don't feel 100% right now. I don't even feel 70%. I woke up thinking I felt amazing, and then I took a shower, and it turned out I didn't. So anyway, Alex picked up Alistair from daycare, which was probably very exciting for Alistair, but a little stressful for Alex. And then he drove with Alistair to the farm, because we were going to babysit him at the farm until my parents arrived home from out of town, which was going to take hours. So then my sister needed us to take Elizabeth. So Elizabeth was at the hospital with my sister and her husband. Obviously, my sister's beside herself because she doesn't want to get rid of her baby. She wants to be with her baby all the time. This baby is brand new, like tiny, brand new, eating every 2 hours, tiny baby. So Alex picked me up from the farm with Alistair, and we had such a nice time eating cheese and chatting on the way. And he drove me to the hospital. At the hospital, also before I went to the hospital, my sister had been awake since 1 a.m. Her and her husband do a split shift with the baby. So instead of having both of them awake all the time, they do like from 7 p.m. until 1 a.m. one parent is awake and one parent is asleep, and then from 1 a.m. until 7 a.m. they do a swap, so everybody gets to sleep, and that way everybody's like mental health is cared for. So anyway, her shift was 1 a.m. till 7, so she woke up at 1, and she had been up all day, and now it's 4 p.m. at this time. I get dropped off at the hospital from Alex, and then I went to where my brother-in-law and sister were, and I took the baby, took the stroller and the car seat and the car keys, and I went and had to find the car, which was very far away from where they were. I don't know how I found it. Found the car. I know how. I turned on the alarm and followed it. Anyway, a huge parking garage that was like across the street, but you had to go through the hospital to get to it. So you couldn't go across the street. You had to walk through a hospital tunnel to get to the parking. Anyway, I got their car, paid for parking, drove back to my sister and brother-in-law's house. And by the time I had got there, my parents had already arrived and picked up Alistair and taken him back to the farm to have a sleepover so that he would be out of my sister's hair, because she had to deal with her husband having an appendectomy. So then I have Elizabeth. All is fine. I had to put her down a few times to go to the bathroom and throw up, which was wild, because I was like, I'm fine. And then I would be like, oh, I'm not fine. And then I would have to put her down in her bassinet. She would start screaming. I would walk over to the bathroom, throw up, wash my hands, wash my face, and then come back and pick her up and continue with what we were doing. And I started fading at 7:30 p.m. My sister is still at the hospital at this point, and my parents are at their farm. Alistair's getting ready for bed. And I called my parents and I said, I don't know what to do. I'm not okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay up all night, because I said I would stay at my sister's house last night since her husband was going to be in a hospital overnight. And she, at that point, it would be close to 24 hours since she slept, and that's not safe for her or for her baby. So I said I would stay. And she was like, okay, sounds good. And then I was like, I don't think I'll survive it. I don't think I'm going to be okay all night. So I called my parents and I said, I'm really sorry to do this, but can one of you come back? Because it's not feeling great to be me right now. And then my mom and dad both came back with Alistair. It's 9:30 p.m. at this time. Alistair's bedtime is 7 p.m. Alistair's bedtime is 7 p.m. It's 9:30. This kid comes bouncing in the house. He's so sweet. Hi, Auntie Laura. Hi, Uncle Alex. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. Are you sleeping? Are you hungry? Okay, I need to go upstairs now. So he knows it's way past his bedtime. Anyway, my mom takes him upstairs, gets him to bed, And Elizabeth was a perfect angel. She just slept. Other than when she was eating and being burped, she was like sleeping. So she was perfect the whole time. And then Alex had a meeting, and so he went to his meeting, and then he came home. Well, he was home. He did it on a computer. And then he came back upstairs, and then it was Julia needed to get picked up because the surgery was over and visiting hours were over, so she had to leave. So Alex went and picked her up from the hospital, brought her home, and then he went out to Tim Hortons coffee shop and picked up coffee for my mom because my mom was going to have to stay up all night. And then at that point, it was like 12:30 in the morning, and then we drove home. And Alex pulled over at a 7-Eleven to get me a Gatorade because he was like, you have not eaten in 2 days. And I was like, I didn't feel fine. And he was like, you don't look fine. You're very pale. And I was like, I'm probably fine. So got me a Gatorade. I drank the whole thing on the way home. And by the time I got home, I felt horrible because my stomach was cold because I had drank a cold Gatorade, blue. And then I went downstairs in my whole outfit that I have been wearing for 2 days at this point, with socks. I don't sleep with socks on. That's not something I usually do. I felt so miserable. I just crawled into bed with my sweater on, with my shirt, my pants, and my socks right into bed. First of all, these are also clothes I was wearing on the farm. So like not a great decision. Climbed into bed and just was going like in bed. And then Alex came into bed and I said, I don't feel great. And he said, I'm so sorry, honey. And then he snuggled around me and fell asleep within 30 seconds because he's a man. 5 minutes, I was running to the bathroom and I almost didn't make it. Like I did one of those throw ups where you hold it in your mouth so that you can get it to the toilet. Not great. Luckily, it was only Gatorade. But whoa, what in the world? So, then I woke up this morning thinking, maybe I'm okay. Maybe everything's gone now and I'm fine. So I got up, I was sitting in bed, just kind of like taking stock of how I was feeling. And then Rohan came into the bedroom, oh, so sweet, purring and meowing. And then I stopped petting him for a sec. He turned around and he peed all over me. He sprayed my whole chest with pee and our whole duvet. For no reason. Never done that before. Just as like, oh, how are you feeling? You're not feeling great? Let me just pee all over you. So, of course, I had to go take a shower. I had to strip the bed, to put the bedding in the wash. And I'm like, this week is an absolute shitstorm. This whole week is a dumpster fire. I'm supposed to go tomorrow to spend 2 weeks out of town helping a friend with a new baby. And all this happened. You smelled like the farm. Yeah, probably, but rude is what it was. So we were going to need to wash the bedding anyway because I slept in my clothes that I had worn at the farm. Like that was already going to have to happen. But like, did I need to be peed on by a cat? After all of the other things? No, I did not. So right now my stomach is uneasy. Looking at this piece of bread is not enticing me. I have a piece of bread that I'm supposed to eat. And I don't want to eat it at all. So I'm just going to sit here sipping my water. Probably saying, Mom, you stink. Yeah, probably. I'm so sorry for you and your family. Thanks. Yeah. And so my poor sister is probably exhausted right now. I lived on water and flat ginger ale and Jell-O. Great. Looking forward to that being my life right now. Even the water doesn't sit well. I'm going to be honest. It just feels not great. I feel like nauseous. And every time I feel like I have to burp, I'm like, please just be a burp. Don't turn into throw up. I'm not in the mood. At least it's water. But oh my God, my body is like trying to dry heave out nothing. There's nothing there. Why are you even still dry heaving? Can you not? I lost 6 pounds in 5 days. Ugh, while I would love to lose 6 pounds in 5 days, not by starving, you know? Wonder if the cat was trying to heal you or something else. He probably sensed the sickness. I doubt it. He didn't seem like he was trying to heal me. He seemed like he was trying to get me out of bed so that I would feed him. Joke's on him. He had to wait another hour to be fed because I had to shower. But yikes. So that's what's up. I also haven't taken my meds in 3 days because, first of all, I couldn't for the last 2 days. And today I'm looking at the pill bottles and being like, I don't want any of that. But I need to take it because it's like daily medication I'm supposed to take. But it feels so yucky. Honestly, telling you all this, like talking through it, is making me feel gross again. Not great. Not the best. And I'm glad there's no other symptoms because I hate feeling sick. But it was all hands on deck for the family yesterday. Like everything just went to hell in our family all at once. Like everybody needed assistance and everyone was needed. And everything turned out fine. Everyone's safe. Everyone's okay. But like, oh my God, thank God we can all rally. It really sounds like what I've been going through. It's crazy. Really, Lori? There's what? And you had a CT scan that nothing happened. They didn't see anything. They didn't tell you. They just said maybe you're just sick. So weird. So go lay down. We understand. Nothing. So like, why is it happening? What is this? And blood work. Well, I was going to wait. I thought today I was better, but I think I am going to call my doctor today. I said yesterday, I'll call my doctor tomorrow if I'm still not feeling well. And then this morning I woke up and I was like, oh, thank God I don't have to call the doctor. But I'm not feeling well. I don't feel great. So I think today I am probably going to spend much of the day in bed, rolling around going, oh, oh. Because that seems the only thing yesterday that was keeping me from throwing up was rocking back and forth. So I was sitting there talking to my mom like this. And she was like, you're not even holding the baby. And I was like, oh no, I'm holding in whatever's in my stomach. I'm holding it in by doing this. They gave me anti-nausea meds and an IV. Well, let's hope I can hold the water down. Last night around 1 a.m. was the last time I threw up. Let's hope that we can keep that going. Let's get 12 hours with no throwing up. Throwing up isn't even the right word for what was happening because there's no food in my stomach. There's like no food in my stomach. I haven't eaten since Tuesday. Tuesday dinner was the last time I ate food. I had a banana yesterday, threw it up. I had a handful of grapes yesterday, threw it up. On Wednesday, I had a handful of grapes, threw it up. I can't keep it down. And what's weird is I eat it. I don't feel good while I'm eating it. I don't feel good after I eat it. But it sits in my stomach for long enough that by the time I throw up, I'm just throwing up water. So it is making it into my stomach because I haven't thrown up banana. I threw up water and bile. Oh my God, bile is such a bright color. It's like the worst yellow you've ever seen. So I literally couldn't hold the water either. Well, let's hope that the water will stay in and that we don't throw it up because I don't want to go do doctor things. I am needed. I am needed by my friend tomorrow. So I need to get better today. That's my plan. Today is the day that I'm going to recover, although my sister might need me. And then I'm like, if it's a virus, did I just expose everyone in my family to it? Because that's not good. Elizabeth is 5 days old now. Alistair is 2.5. My mom and dad are seniors. Like, I don't need to be giving... My brother-in-law just had an appendectomy and my sister just gave birth. Literally everyone in my family, every single person in my family right now is vulnerable. So if I have a stomach bug, not great. This is day 7. It's the first time I could eat without being totally grossed out. That's how it feels, is it's grossing me out. Like I'm looking... It's bread. It's bread. I've eaten bread 1,000 times. I've eaten bread thousands of times. And looking at this, I smelled it and it made me go like... Like it made me shudder. Like I was just about to smell it again and I don't even want to smell it because I don't want to feel yucky. And my husband didn't get it. Okay, so Where is it? Even my favorite foods horrified me. Literally talking to you about the smell of bread gave me goosebumps on my legs. Like, gross. I have a banana and I'm supposed to eat it. Don't eat it, right? Because my body doesn't want me to eat it. So it's like you need to eat and drink and keep hydrated, but like my body doesn't want me to. So shouldn't I not? And he was my caregiver. Okay, so that's good. So hopefully nobody else gets it. I was really, it sounds like ascension symptoms. What are ascension symptoms? Am I dying? Like ascending to the next life? I hope not. Anyway, I washed my hands diligently anytime that I was interacting with Elizabeth. And oh my God, she's so cute. She's so cute. Elizabeth is so small and so cute. She's actually huge. She's tiny. She's all the things at the same time. She's cute and she's beautiful and she's huge and she's tiny. She's 7 pounds, 13 ounces or 14 ounces. She's just under 8 pounds. Oh yes, congratulations. Thanks, Michelle. And she's perfect. She is perfect. My sister, doesn't wait for, her to be hungry. She has a timer set for 2 hours. So Elizabeth never freaks out. Just like Alistair never freaked out because he never felt hungry. As soon as it was time, he would get woken up with a diaper change, and then a bottle would be shoved into his mouth, and he would drink his bottle, and then he would go back to sleep after burping. It was so easy. He was such an easy baby. And I think he was an easy baby because he never felt hungry. He was perfect. Elizabeth is the same way. She takes her bottle beautifully. She's drinking 40 milliliters. Do you know how much 40 liters is? It's nothing. It's literally 8 teaspoons. She drinks 8 teaspoons every 2 hours. Her stomach is itty bitty. But every 2 hours, on the dot, wake her up, change her diaper, put the bottle in the bottle warmer, change the diaper. By the time the diaper's changed, the bottle is warm. Feed the baby. Take apart the bottle, put the bottle into the sink, take the baby to the couch, burp the baby. Baby's back to sleep again for a couple of hours. She sometimes woke up for half an hour in these stretches, but mostly she was sleeping because she's brand new to the world, so she's exhausted just from being alive. But she's perfect. She's so perfect. She's so little, and she's so big. Because, like, when I met Alistair, he was already, 3 weeks old? I got COVID when Alistair was born, so I didn't get to meet him for a while. And, Elizabeth, I got to see her be born. I got to see them weigh her. There's tons of videos about ascension and ascension symptoms. This is a spiritual term. I don't want to ascend. I want my tummy to stop hurting. Big girl, right? Yeah, well, Alistair was like 6 pounds and change. So for her to be almost 8 pounds, she is a big girl. Good morning, Laura and everyone, and pets and plants. I thought there was not going to be a stream. And what's happening? Everything's happening, Louisa. My stomach is uneasy. I have a sore tummy. And of course, my sister and her husband were in the hospital and he had a sore tummy. And I was like, oh, great. We all have the same thing. And then my sister was like, nope, he needs to have his appendix removed. And I was like, cool. So I just have a different thing at the same time, unrelated. Love that for me. Not my favorite. I feel chilly right now. Because the water's cold. Because I don't want to drink hot water. I don't want to drink tea. My tummy is like, no hot things. But like, that's not right. Shut up, tummy. You're wrong. So normally this is like a crochet stream and like a do things stream, but I don't think I'm going to do anything. I think I'm just going to sit here and complain and hang out with you guys. So I really hope that that's enough because I really have to eat this banana, but it doesn't look yummy. It's perfectly ripe. Oh my, I'm sorry. Get better soon. Thank you. I'll try. I do need to take my meds, though, and I shouldn't do that on an empty stomach. But then I'm going to throw it up. But I need to take them. Being an adult is hard. The creator, I will look into it. And, oh my, I'm sorry, get better soon. Thank you. I hope so. And now I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. And I'm trying to see if I should, it's not great. Today is a what the F is happening. Seeing we are miles apart having exactly the same symptoms. Yeah, so where is it coming from? Who gave them to us, Lori? Who gave us these symptoms? Did they say you're probably just sick with some random virus? Or did they say, we don't know, good luck with all of that? I feel like this. That's like how I feel. I am happy that I showered though, and like washed my hair and put on deodorant and moisturized my skin. Ugh. Well, let's see what the internet has. I really haven't left the house for 5 days before I got sick. And I hadn't left the house. No, that's not true. I went shopping with my sister the day before Elizabeth was born. All right. Let's see what the internet says. Vomiting with no other symptoms. Why? Viral or bacterial infections, reactions to certain medications. Vomiting alone without diarrhea should stop within about 24 hours. If it lasts over 24 hours, you must think about more serious causes. Examples: appendicitis, a kidney infection, diabetes, or a head injury. Well, I have not had diarrhea, I'll say that. What would cause vomiting with no other symptoms? Gastroenteritis and food poisoning are the most common causes of sudden vomiting. It can also be a symptom of something more serious. See your doctor if you have been vomiting for more than a few days or if you are dehydrated. Peptic ulcers? Bacterial infections in the gut? Yeah, weird though. I don't have any other things. Ugh. They didn't really know. They just shrugged. I know norovirus usually has loose stools. Nothing. Everything else is normal. Well, seeing they did a CT and blood and all was normal. So you're just a little pukey. Also, look at this cat sleeping on the floor. And this cat sleeping on his tower. She's literally lying down on the floor. Her head is resting on the floor. Look how close they are. They got in a fight in the kitchen this morning. I was so proud of her. She chased him into the kitchen. It's kind of a big deal. Awesome. They are so close. Yeah, and they're both sleeping is the important thing. She chased him from this room into the kitchen and then attacked him, which I appreciate from her because she is usually the one who's backed into a corner, but she backed him into a corner. She's so strong. What do you have on the table? An Amazon order that I haven't opened, that I don't feel good, and I don't want to open it because I don't even want to move. Great. So this is super. This is my life right now. I mean, at least I don't have diarrhea also. I will say I do appreciate that. I appreciate that it's just the vomiting. Because I don't like having both, you know? Sorry, I just keep looking back at my beautiful cats doing great. The only thing I could think of is I was really drinking turmeric tea with added turmeric, and I've read it can cause stomach upset for some. Not me. No turmeric here. I thought it was food poisoning at first, because every time I thought about the dinner I had the night before, I was feeling nauseous. Like, this is after I had been throwing up, but when I was like, could it have been dinner? And I would go like, ugh, just from like the thought of the dinner we had. It's a good dinner, but my brain is like, maybe my body knew something was wrong with it. So now when I think of that dinner, I don't feel good. I don't know. I will say it's not great. It's not a good time. I have to take my meds. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take them, and it's going to be fine. Right? Right. Well, food did that for me up until today. Yeah, having this bread on my desk staring at me is not feeling great. There is a stomach flu going around. Is there? That's super, Candace. My sister said if it's a stomach flu, it could be that the vomiting comes first and then the fever and the flu stuff come next. Let's see. The symptoms of the current flu outbreak in my area, this is as of March 21st, is fever, chills, cough, sore throat, runny or stuffy nose, muscle aches, fatigue, and in some cases, vomiting and diarrhea. And I only have vomiting. I skipped a dish at dinner. A dinner that was held. One daughter house and mine, well, hubby, I did not share germs with them all. Move the bread away. Who wants that making you feel awful? I know, and like when I'm not sick, this is nice bread. It's sourdough. But I smelled it and it made me go, ugh. So we're gonna just not eat it. But I am going to take my meds. I'm going to take them because they don't have a flavor and I can swallow them with water. It's going to be fine. I can't stop taking them. Ugh. Because they are important. It's not the bread's fault. I know. The poor bread being blamed for everything. All right. Jeez, it's like a pharmacy in here these days. Let's see. There has been, but my symptoms were different. No diarrhea, no fever, just pain in the stomach and vomiting and being weak. For me, it's nausea in the stomach. It's not pain. It's like nausea. Mine's high. Mine's right here. Like I was holding my stomach like this. So the pain, or it's discomfort. It's not pain. It's like here. Just in this section, and it feels nauseous. It just feels like when you're nauseous, like hungover, you know, if you've ever been hungover, that feeling in your stomach where you're like, I don't really feel good. I'm not going to throw up right now, but I don't feel good. I'm not actively waiting for a throw up to happen, but I don't feel good. And it's just right here. So yeah, it's high. It is high. Normally it would be lower, I would think. Oh God, peekaboo. Why are you sleeping on the floor? There's a cat bed literally behind you. You dummy. Anyway, I miss sourdough bread. It is a good bread. Anyway, and let's see. Oh, there was vomiting like nothing else and total weakness. Well, yeah, but not pain, just really bloated and nauseous. It's like nausea, and it's like not fun. I'm not having a good time right now. Gosh. Well, let's just hope that it can pass so that I can leave tomorrow to go spend 2 weeks with my friend and her new baby. I don't appreciate this, okay? Bloated is like a pretty accurate feeling. It's like a high up bloat. Like my brain is like, am I going to need to burp? That's what it feels like. But also like seasick. It's not my favorite time. You stay down now. I need you in there, meds. Oh yeah, bad timing. Super bad timing. It's super bad timing. At least it happened after Elizabeth was born. If it's what I have, it will pass, but it's a slow process. I just don't want to get anybody else sick. That's like what I'm most concerned about. If it is sickness. But I don't know what else it could be. Because I don't have appendicitis. I don't have kidney infections. What's weird is the back pain is what started it. Like, I pulled my back, obviously. And then it was like, it set off this chain reaction. It's like your body was holding for a while to be able to be with your sister. And after that, the apocalypse. It literally was the apocalypse. And then my poor brother-in-law had to get his appendix out 5 days after his baby's born. So now both of them are wounded. What in the world, you know? What in the world? My poor cat, I hate that she's sleeping on the floor, but she has literally a cat bed behind her. And she has a cat bed in front of her. She has options. She's not an abused cat. She's chosen to sleep on the floor. But look how chunky she is. And her head's out from underneath the cage. I have to go pet her. She deserves a little bit of affection right now. Hey, baby. You sleeping? You just having a little cat nap? Hi, baby.
Hello.
You. Little troublemaker. Little troublemaker. You out here making trouble?
You wanna get bit? You want a new scar?
Yeah. Anyway. Her choice. And if you try to make her more comfortable, she will go away. Yep. He did the opposite of what I was thinking. Give Peekaboo some lovin' and then harass Rohan. Rohan needs to deal with some harassment since he's so loud all the time and so rude. He deserves it. Anyway, Elizabeth is beautiful. All the pink has washed out of my hair again. My hair is in need of styling. What is this? I thought she was going to go away. She didn't. Yeah, and she could have because Alex opened his door to his office where she likes to hang out. But she chose to stay with us. There she is. Hi, Peekaboo. See, she says peekaboo. How about you, Beelzebub? Are you going to learn the word peekaboo? She used to say it. Hello. Hi, Candy. Oh, Candy, I got your... It's in the car. It's not from Candy. Sorry, not Candy. Sarah? I got Happy Mail from somebody. It's in my car. I saw her bright eyes. Yes. Hi, Pika. Rohan's like, me? Do you want me? Sewing cat toys from old mask cutouts. Oh, nice. I am doing nothing. I'm contemplating ending the stream and going back to bed. That's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at. Sucks though. Laura, I didn't crochet for 6 days. Oh, and I got my seeds. I saw that, Candy. That's awesome. I'm happy you got them. Look at this crazy bird. I crochet every day. Yeah, Lori, I'm not really looking forward to not doing anything. Go. It's okay. I'll put a little bit of orange juice into one of these cups today so that they can play. I barfed and slept. Great. Fresh air can help today. Here I am, able to sit in the backyard, 18 Celsius. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it was like 20 degrees outside here, Celsius, and I had to stay in bed because I wasn't feeling good. So let's hope the water that I drank 2 cups of water this morning since waking up. Let's hope it stays in my stomach and moves down through my intestines. My bed is not even ready for me to sleep in because all the bedding is in the wash right now. I can't remember if it was mentioned that there wouldn't be tomato seeds, but I'm still happy. I love the stickers. No, it wasn't mentioned. I just didn't get a chance to get them for you. I'm so sorry. Because I didn't go to my mom's before sending them out. That being said, I don't know where I was going to go with that. That being said, sorry. I don't think I said it to you that I wouldn't be sending them. I just forgot to get them from my mom. And then I was like, I'm sending out seeds right now. She's upside down. She's on her back. That's awesome. Miso soup to keep the salt in your system. Oh, that's awesome. A good idea. Actually, some hot soup doesn't sound as upsetting as the rest of food does. She's on her back. How cute is that? What is this cute kitty? Okay, now she's back on her front, I think. Hey, baby. She's like, don't talk to me. I'm not... You can't tell me what to do. Anyway, the cat in the trans colors is my favorite. Yeah? Good. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, I could do with miso soup. That actually sounds really good. I did plain chicken broth. Chicken broth. I feel like miso soup in my head sounds better right now. Do I have any soup that would be good for right now? No. Alex likes chunky soup, so we have so much chunky soup right now. I have tomato soup. That's like broth. Get some soup and nap. Do you have a couch? Yeah. Well, I want to be in my bed. I'm a complainy girl today. I can feel it. Today is going to be a complainy day. Look at her going on her back again. Cute cat. Tomato might be too acidic. Yeah, that's what my sister said. She said, hold on to the brat diet. Bananas, rice, apples, or toast. That seems wrong, though. Aren't apples acidic? What to eat for nausea and vomiting? Crackers, toast, bananas, clear broths, small frequent meals, plenty of fluids. Plain rice, noodles, or potatoes. Bananas, applesauce, clear broths, plain yogurt, ginger, popsicles or jello. Pudding, ice cream, or sherbet, milkshakes, or yogurt. No spicy, fatty, or greasy foods, no fried foods, no strong-smelling foods, no caffeine or alcohol, no acidic foods, no milk, no raw vegetables. Great. Eat slowly and in a quiet place. Cool. Rinse your mouth. Great. Thank you. The original nacho cheese flavor is what works for me. Doritos. Okay. Any soup broth like OXO or whatever, just to make a plain light broth. Yeah. Oh. I have bone broth in the freezer that I made. Is it still called bone broth if it's from chickens? I made it from a lot of chicken carcasses. It's like jelly that I froze. When you heat it up, it turns to a liquid, though. Ugh. That would be good. Maybe I'll take some out and put it in a pot. Let it cool down, warm up, let it thaw. Hi, Peekaboo. Yeah. So this has been super fun. I'm really sorry to do this, but I'm gonna go now because I'm gonna go lie down. Not in my bed, because my bed has been stripped because of the effing cat. Oh, hi, Pika. Look. Hey, baby. Hi. You want to come sit with me? Whoa. I know that's a rough way to pick up a cat. Peekaboo doesn't mind it. Hi, bud. Hi. Hi. Listen to this purring baby. Troublemakers is watching. Of course she is. Of course he is. You gonna come here and bother us? It's like, why are you holding her? Why are you not holding me? Hi, baby. She knows I don't feel good. Come on up here. Oh, hi, Pika. Thanks, baby. Hi. Hi. Hi, baby. Thanks. Hi. I love you. Toodles till Monday. No, I'm gone for 2 weeks now, Candace. I'm not going to be live streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to be out of town. Oh, damn. I know, right? Hi. She loves her human. Yes, she does. And she has come to love me so much more. Look at how happy she is here. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. Look how nice she turned out. Remember when she was a scaredy? Were you a scaredy cat before? Oh my goodness. Look at the drama. The drama. Send us a note you feel better before you leave for 2 weeks, please. I will. I'll still be in Discord, and I'm still gonna post tutorial videos while I'm gone. I'm just not gonna be able to live stream. Screaming at the love. Isn't it sweet? And look, Rohan's like, what's happening over there? What's going on over there, huh? Excuse me. Baby. I can't leave now, I'm holding a cat, but as soon as she decides to leave, I'll go. I'm just gonna hold her and sit here with you guys till she leaves. I think she knows I don't feel good because Rohan is so close and she's just ignoring it. Rohan's like, why? What's happening over there? Your girlfriend's over here. You gonna come say hi to her? What about you, Peekaboo? You want to say hi to Rohan? Cat hair all over my face now. Uh-oh. She's purring with her eyes closed right now. You smell your girlfriend? Hi, baby girl. Oh, she's so sweet. Look at how close together they are. Can you imagine this would ever have happened? Because I never imagined this would happen. I never thought we would get to this point with them. I thought we would get to a point where they could, like, be in the same house. Look at my cats, guys. Look how good they are. They're behaving. Look, he's not even... Look! He changed his mind. He's not even gonna attack. Good job, Rohan. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You can't see him, but he's sitting on that box. She says, Mom, keep him away. She says, I'll snuggle with you. I'll help make your tummy feel better. Hey? Yeah. Look at this. Come on. She used to be so scared. She used to be such a scaredy cat. Now look at this beautiful, beautiful walrus. What a walrus. Look at this. Come on. What are you? Why are you so sweet today? With Rohan out? You must know I don't feel good, huh? They're trying to comfort you. Really, though? Look at her. With the purr? Listen to this purr. Yeah, you gonna bite my microphone? Beautiful. She's the cutest. She's so sweet. They made a pact to behave. Literally, they're both behaving so well. And look at this cozy kitty. Look at her resting her head. Look at her little foot resting on my arm. Come on. She's a sweet cat. She turned out so cool. I love how she turned out. She was so scared at the beginning. And she hated Rohan so much that she wouldn't come out when he was anywhere near us. I see those hearts. My sweet kitty. You're just here to make me feel better, baby. Thank you. Oxalis, the starts. Is it green? Question. The oxalis. Is it green? No, I think I gave you red ones. Oh, when it starts, is it green? Yeah. They start green. Sometimes they start a little purpley. Oh my god, she's doing little kitty cat making bread. What is it called? Making muffins? She probably had bad cat interactions in the wild, for sure. And Rohan was really forward and really rude. Air biscuits. She's doing air biscuits right now. Are you making biscuits on my arm? You're so sweet. All the animals came into your life when needed. For real. Check Discord. It's happening. Oh, they sprouted? Amazing. Hey, Miss Pika, I need to just, I need to use this arm. So can I just hold you? I know, I'm so sorry. Here, I'll hold you like this for a minute. You're okay, I promise. Hi, baby. Just flicking her tail like she's like, no, this is not how I decided I would be held. Oh, a newborn oxalis. How cute is that? Hold on. Look at that tiny little oxalis baby. All right. I'm first of all, this is a, like, why are you like this? You're very sweet. Okay, what was that for? Give you a kiss. All right, guys. I am fading. I'm going now. I'll see you later. Okay, love you, bye. See you this morning. See you next time. This has been super cool. Thank you for supporting regardless. Sorry that I'm useless today. Okay, bye. Like the video, please.